AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fields this way up at the 17.
I'm streaming, so I'm going to let it play out.
Left comes Brown. And Dak going to start out going to the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Short yardage, Prescott, and that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll send Brown in motion right. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. Always a benefit to have a quarterback that can roam outside of the pocket, make that throw, and I guess it's helpful to have a guy that can come down with a ball like that.
All of that ties in together perfectly. Imagine being on the other side of the ball, though. You think you...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. The slot man in motion right. Prescott on play action. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Slot man moves right. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The slot man in motion right. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send Brown in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds here. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Marr on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
First down, Prescott. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 14. Throwing, Prescott. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll send Brown in motion right. Prescott down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Prescott from the gun. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 29, Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Toss left to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Slot man moves right. 4th down, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
That's caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll send Brown in motion right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. But just not a particularly confident throw there. That one, it had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. That's one that you go to bed dreaming about as a defender because that's about as easy as they come.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
In motion right is Brown. Prescott yet again. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A good gain on 1st, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing here, Prescott. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final.
Good game, sir.
Getting the touchdown there on the last play, but
shouldn't have been like that. But
really. Yeah, I'd say give them points for
distraction
positivity.
is
I like
key.
that. That part is good. But I often wonder when the game is settled and the clock is running.